don't go through all the ranks before he reach outside they reach. So and a very big motivation to all the other women them with the out there. Madam Esther Samura, first of all again, what do you feel about this radio station of VS Radio 91.9?
Good. Like I say, up here now the first time is like in Ghana pass I can pass, but this is my first time for Canada, so and now honor I feel privileged. You understand? Like you say, where you tell me one thing, tell you tell me I decide for Kame. Now the first thing is all like up here, so and yeah, it's good, it's nice, and level of professionalism is top notch. And I will say kudos to the management. It's always a pleasure for me, and it will always be a pleasure for Kaya.
All right. This particular radio station, just like we Abidi say, it cater for local content, and yeah, they play 100% Sierra music, and the management tell me say I for always carry young players them, senior players the way they play for this country, where they are, when are Sierra Leoneans them, and the people they will like for Sierra, na Sierra Leoneans them more especially somebody like you, from the day I tell them say manager they carry it, Madam Esther Samura, they say I don't hear about that name, they say but no one they see that person they. So me say if I don't get applause, I don't carry somebody, no one they sabia. So like waiting at the guide or advice where you get for the people around the radio, on the people that out there they listen to the radio, and the entire staff of this particular radio station?
Well, for the entire staff, now for Lena continue for uphold the professionalism of the job. Yeah, and same so the community people, this now a community station, una get una activities there, una first point of contact for the radio station, because una plights them, una problems them, and then they can make the public they know about them for una get una assist. So also una say una say for promotes them like una activities in terms of adverts and other things they una for count on there as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Madam Esther Samura. For today, I believe say we headlines on sports we talk about the disadvantage of Leon Stars playing out of Sierra Leone. We'll talk about the COFA suspension because of waiting happened and between
unfortunate, I can say that was an unfortunate situation that happened that day, because at the end of the day, you understand, Bambara Town, they had no business fighting. You understand? They have freedom taking decision. When I get to an executive, because I can tell you, the executive of Bambara Town that day, they tried their best for put the supporters under control. Because when I host the public relation officer for COFA, now with TV station coming to the match, that was my emphasis. You understand? If they don't make sure say they get freedom, then call them to order, let them not take any action, we will bring the game to a dispute. And same way, so waiting at the measures them we don't put in place for engage the executive committee of the various communities them for they will control and support us for Kuskas. They say everything was in place and crowd trouble. That place was jam-packed, regardless. But they get free taking decision. But the behavior of the supporters of Bambara Town was totally uncalled for. They really stone me.
I believe we get this problem not so only COFA. We get some all around the country, even at the Europe Premiers League. They see fans then they can't inside, can't fetch referee, and we see it happens safe between Bo Rangers and Eastern Lions where they play the FA Cup finals. The game not even end. You see fans then they can't inside, they can't fetch, and beat referee. Although like the referees them then they blunder, we know that. They self gets their own mistake, where they can make we come to matches them, or for officiate. So like Madam Esther Samura, before we go, I believe say this now a very, very important part of football. The referees them and the fans them. Now the problem now all the leagues them where they play or any other competition they play in this country. What if you say the referees association need for do for able structure the referees them towards how then they officiate?
Well, in terms of officiating, not so even for salon, even at the world, people are always grumbling about the attitudes or them back now and can make mistake. The only problem I get now way, like for example, person they see the mistakes and very glaring, we will make them question this refereeing decision as to whether don't take money or not. But there are humans where they make mistake. You understand? They make mistake. But when they're not in that position, when they make the ordinary people and they question, then credibility, that's the problem. Because if you don't, if you take genuine decision, it's fine. But that way, when a continuous way, say it's not right. So I think, say number one, they get freedom, need for go to the drawing board. If not even for let them continue, for get conference, more trainings, for let them able for build the trust of the people in their ability for officiate, for let them not take them say, oh, this and don't take money. They need for do that.
Okay.
They need for build the trust of the people, them, the supporters, and let them get trust in them. How they can do that? Based on the actions, them, when they take in the cause of the officiating. Okay. Whilst the supporters don't not get right, some supporters don't can go fair. That's when they put their money. Mm-hmm. Some people don't can go and also for go watch game. They can just look for the opportunity for fits for make. Now I'm gonna go on an executive. If they're free, they don't take decision that is not right. Let them pick her up. But violence like that way they beat that video I see. Yeah. And that's something where we even at SLBC we don't take up vehemently. Okay. Even the day yesterday, and they reports them where they do right now. I think violence in football, sports, should be discouraged totally.
And that referee now against the team who they very close to win. We just they play Division 2. Because now the name no they na the report say now make us say allege say Rokel now them beat the referee based on and decision where it take, and when they get them problems then they before they come I think we don't talk over then thing and they now when they reverse football through the actions them way would they take so for fet beat referee do this that referee 9-1 against 100 to 200 people. I expect them for survive. If you say now you person, I you say they feel, but I believe say when I don't get from my senior colleague way within at the studio, when I don't hear back from I'm waiting instead don't tell una. Madam Esther Samura, they go now to the end of this program.
Yeah.
Women them they into drugs presently and the young guys them back there into drugs. A motivating factor. Now a big possible motivate people them out there for tell them what they for do, what they not for do because a superwoman. So based on these drugs, we depend destroy people them and mix an out with your last word and say bye bye to people them.
I better go for do one walk. So the bike man will take me, I better get a discussion with after we see. We meet up some kush guys, them with them foot there. So like I will share experience with and say somebody they where now a solid personality, a first class student. We don't go overseas. Go do master. He come just for like come for holiday. It only down on the streets, the bigger. So like I will tell the dangers, you understand, where this kush don't create. It's so sad. I think say people have to stay away from that. No good way they do to you. I look the person. I show one of my colleagues Cynthia the person picture on Facebook where they oversee the story. The person deny me. So to this person I say yeah, this person. So just see how this kush and other drugs then they destroy talent. Puts them possibly for big, you go big. Yeah. So for thief, you go thiefer. It's so sad. You see people when are senior people and we know for beg you. It's sad. People never stay away from that, from drugs, all forms of drugs never stay away from them. Because it's killing the destinies of young people.
Yeah.
So this is not about whether you're a man, you're a woman. Somebody there will be there the senior women's football team, Sierra Queens. That lady they sabi defend. Coach Kaloga may so rest in perfect speak. When you picking team, I always wish where they travel, let the part of the team. We last travel with the female team where it be the part of that squad. That was in 2021. We play against Gambia for the Nations Cup Women's Qualifiers. Where Gambia be eliminated, now we go. It do well. We go Liberia. She did tremendously well at the defense for the female team. As recent as 2 months ago, I'm not able to recognize the player. Kush don't damage her. And this now as where I tell you say now a season number 4 for the female team. Asia, I not able to recognize. I wouldn't tell me saying the player. I was shocked. I don't believe because it's not possible they not the defense. A very good. Kush don't just shatter them away. And I wonder if he go able for revive because the kind of state where I see that particular player there, it's sad, eh? So everybody, this is not about even woman or man.
Okay.
The danger of Kush, you don't have to know whether in a woman or man.
Oh, man, yeah.
Where you say the fasting and the way they damage you. Oh, it's sad. Do I
All
know
right.
when they sell and they need for stop?
All right. In name na Madam Esther Marie Samura. I believe say we don't almost come to the end
Esther
of this.
Marie
Samura.
Yes.
Esther
Marie
Samura.
Marie
Samura.
Yes.
Okay.
What you say Marie? No,
okay,
na Marie.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate the comments.